We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Zach Davies, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Second of 4 on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Guys, the Swingin' Friars as they take the field here tonight, come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
The 1-2. 67 degrees our game time temperature. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1.
The right fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Davies has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Throw gets him 2 down. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
I'm looking to see if Anthony Rizzo can turn it around. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs, but it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
2 out, nobody on. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Kyle Hendricks gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He's a little bit, he reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88-91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Second, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. His matchup numbers with Hendricks, just a 3 for 13 batting line. He also has 1 home run. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yeah.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And he'll pull into second with one away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. At the plate now, Tommy Pham, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Hosmer leads off second with one gone in the inning. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. And the run will score as the Padres are on the board first. It's 1-0. And he is in there with an RBI triple. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seen the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Slow little grounder left side. Bryant's got to get rid of it, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Here's the pitch. Will Myers is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Myers, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, he was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft. And that is into right field, a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
First pitch on its way. In there, strike one.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
And he falls behind 0-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Happ is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday. Standing in, Anthony Rizzo. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. Number 11 for him on the season, and that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
That is seven. The center fielder.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Heading out towards shallow right. After it is Myers. He can't get there as it falls in.
Batting it. The second baseman.
In now, David Bodie. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2. Here it is. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. But the Cubs do get one back on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Padres 2 and the Cubs 1. Here's Brian Dozier now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Well, that's just the case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
From the stretch. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. A runner at first with no outs here. And this is fouled at the plate. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Standing in now, Zach Davies, wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Ball 1, well below the zone.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. In the dirt, and now let's see. Now a bluff over to first as he'll go to third instead. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Here's the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for San Diego as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. First offering on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
So two are gone now in the Cubs half of the third, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Cubs are down in order. They still trail it here 2-1.
We're back as the Padres line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's the first pitch to him. Eric Hosmer is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now the pitch.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. He's got it, and that's out number 1.
Now back, left fielder, Tommy. There.
1 out now in the San Diego third, and up next it'll be the outfielder Tommy Pham. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Padres, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
Striding into the box, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
And here's one that misses to the Friar shortstop. It's a ball and a strike. Takes this the other way to right. Hayward is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Padres down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Rizzo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side, but foul. Rizzo has been enjoying a monstrous season to this point, and so far the fans are rewarding him with a ton of all-star consideration. He leads all first basemen in the National League coming into today.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game, Voney, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the all-star game right now.
A bouncer to the left side, a dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning. Greg Garcia is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Number 5, Greg Garcia. Now batting, catcher.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, and he fans on it at third. It's down the left field line.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Padres' Road to the Show report. Two players that this organization has to be happy about right now. Into the box, Ian Happ, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Hit hard to the right, but foul. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
At the plate now, David Bodie, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. The 0-1 offering. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Our score remains 2-1. Here's Will Myers, a base hit in his first trip.
For the Padres, the right fielder, Will Myers.
And the pitch. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Line to the right side, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box now, Francisco Mejia. Mejia, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. Hit to first. Rizzo is there to second for 1. Onto the pitcher covering in time. It's a double play.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
Brian Dozier at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner, but foul. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
The 0-2 once more. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat. And while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Here's Javier Baez. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Now here's the pitch.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Fouled off. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit. Throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Myers in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Now back.
Ready for another shot now. Jason Hayward. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Windup and the 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll make it into second as he just misses the home run, but he'll settle for 2 bases. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the 1-0. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. Left fielder looking up, and they take the lead. It's gone. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. Number 14 on the season, and it gives the Cubbies a 3-2 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. And it's fouled away. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up, and Chicago's taking a 3-2 lead. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So digging in now, Trent Grisham. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Trent Grisham.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Zach Davies.
Stepping into the box, Zach Davies. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
Number 5, Greg.
Now at the plate, Greg Garcia. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Pitch on the way. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat. This guy's been really patient. Now he's in the driver's seat, sitting with the 2-0 count.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 2-1 home.
Ball, that's out.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. He's around first, heading for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, his team took the lead, and he's able to notch 2 outs, thinking he's going to shut him down here and preserve the lead. Not so fast. Batter comes up, laces a 2-out double, and is a base hit away from coming home to tie this thing.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
A wave and a miss at the 2-0 sinker. 2-1. The set and the 2-1. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in, Wilson Contreras. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First pitch of the at-bat. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One is a cutter that misses 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And it gives the Cubs a 4-2 lead. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout, heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. Luis Perdomo, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Stepping in now, Ian Happ. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. Four runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Lifted in the air to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 4-2 Chicago. So stepping in, Tommy Pham. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Bodie has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Padres.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Behind 0-2 now. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So here's Will Myers. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail it here 4-2. Matt Strahm is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 55.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
And that brings up Javi Baez as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Another one sent foul.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Lays off 2-2 now. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Liner toward right center. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Chris Bryant will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Tatis takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Dozier on to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple as they can't add to their 4-2 lead.
Way to go for the Padres.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
From the stretch. Nobody out, runner on first. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And it's 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Stepping up to the plate, Trent Grisham. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, that's inside.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Two pitches fouled away. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Juan Lagares will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 7, Juan
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. 258 the average to begin play. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. 1-1, here it comes.
Nope.
Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. To 2-2 now. Pops this one up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Padres leave 1, still down by a count of 4-2. Jose Castillo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 65.
The next Cub up, Wilson Contreras. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Pham is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
Now batting, left field,
Kyle Schwarber will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
the center fielder.
Stepping up now, Ian Happ. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him. Skied down the left field line. Pham is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Greg Garcia. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with? Alec Mills is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Chicago Cubs. Number 30, Alec Mills.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now the pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Standing in, Eric Hosmer, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. This is on the ground over to first. The second for 1 on down to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
1-0 the count. And now pitch on the way. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Now the pitch. Hit hard down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And now pitch on the way. Line toward the alley in left center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. And this will bang up against the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And it's fouled away. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Now a changeup is bounced to second, reined in, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego. They trail it here 4-2. Emilio Pagan enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. This one's down to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning. Albert Almora will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Batting average down in the low 210s. 3 homers and 5 driven in. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
There's high ball hitters and low ball hitters in the game. Obviously, this guy likes the ball down below the knees. Nice piece of hitting.
So now to the plate, Javier Baez, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter, Pagan, a former Tampa Bay Ray. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. So striding in, Jason Hayward. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Here's the 1-2.
Ball, that's out. Thank you.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In the air, down the line in left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Dan Winkler comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
For the Cubs, number 43, Dan Winkler.
Stepping in, Will Myers. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
The right fielder.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And he fouls this one off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Francisco Mejia comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
Throw on to first, and the Padres are down to their final out now. Ready for another chance? Brian Dozier. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. A ball and no strikes. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Fouled away. Here it comes on 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. San Diego down to their final strike. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Yeah, these guys don't care where they play. They've now taken the first 2 of a 4-game road set, and they're guaranteed at least a split. Now we'll see if they can take the series tomorrow.
4-2 the final score tonight. Chicago get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Kyle Hendricks earns win number 4 on the season. Zach Davies struck out 10 in the losing effort. Dan Winkler hammers down the save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. In the National League Central, the Chicago Cubs knocked out 12 hits as a team as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park, 4-2. Also in Padres news, third baseman Manny Machado will be out of action for the next couple of days. They're calling it a strained abdominal muscle. J.D. Davis had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as the Mets bested the Pirates 7-5. He also extended his hitting streak to a modest 8 straight. Davey Grullon had a home run and 3 RBIs, helping lead the Phillies to a victory over the Cardinals 5-2. The Brew Crew put together 10 total hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 7-5. The Rockies put up 16 hits on the day as they were victorious in extra innings over the Marlins 7-6. In other Rockies news, catcher Tony Wolters will be out of action for a few days according to team reports. He's dealing with a pulled muscle in his leg. Anibal Sanchez collected win number 3 this year as the Nationals pushed past the Diamondbacks 2-1. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. The Giants totaled 11 hits as they pulverized the Braves 8-2. The Baltimore Orioles combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 8-4. In other Rays news, first baseman Dalton Kelly has been placed on waivers by the club. The White Sox got 11 hits overall as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 4-3. The Indians held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 6-1. The Dodgers relief pitcher, number 46, got his 3rd win this season, helping the Dodgers take care of Kansas City 4-3. The A's combined for 4 total home runs as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County, 8-4. The Mariners hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-2. Chris Sale won the game, finishing a complete game 1-hitter, leading Boston to the win over the Rangers 6-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. The Astros halted their 6-game losing streak as they defeated the visiting Yankees 4-3. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.